Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the Zap, which integrates ThriveCart with MemberPress for your recurring payments. So in the previous video, I explained how to set up the Zap, which will create the members in MemberPress if they don't already exist. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Zap that adds recurring transactions to the members who are already in your MemberPress account. And like I explained before in the previous video, you need both of these Zaps working together for each product you create or each product you have in ThriveCart because they sort of complement each other. Because if that member already exists in MemberPress, you won't be able to create a new one, so that first Zap will fail. But if the member doesn't exist, then the first Zap will create that member, okay, and add the transaction. And then subsequent transactions, recurring transactions, are all going to fail for the first Zap, which creates a member, but are all going to succeed for this Zap, which looks for an existing member and creates a transaction for that member. So I hope that makes sense. I'm sure there's a more elegant way to do this, but this is just sort of how I thought of it. And obviously, you're going to need a paid Zapier account in order to create multi-step Zaps, because the free Zapier account only allows you to create a one-step Zap, or a two-step Zap rather. And finally, FYI, we can also host your Zaps for you. We can set them up for you and we can host them for you. So if you have an inquiry about that, just go ahead and get in touch with me by visiting memberfix.rocks, memberfix rocks. Now, moving on, you can see here that our first trigger step for this Zap is to look for any recurring payment. Okay, so this is cool because right off the bat, it's going to filter out non-recurring payments. It's just going to allow in recurring payments, right? Then you're going to connect your ThriveCart account, which you've probably already done in a previous video, in a previous step. And you're going to select the product for which you'd like this transaction to fire. Okay. And in this case, we have a particular product in ThriveCart, which is product number 13, which corresponds with a particular membership in MemberPress, which is membership ID 4919. And this is the name of the product. And you can actually see when we do this drop down, it gives you the name and the ID, which is convenient. And then once you've selected that, you're going to go ahead and proceed. Okay. Now, again, as in the previous Zap, we have to transform the order total into a number that MemberPress interprets correctly. And if you didn't see the last video, I'll just run through this really quickly. We choose the Formatter by Zapier step. We choose the numbers action. We perform a math operation. We divide. We grab the order total from step 1 and we divide by 100. And that's it. So step 3 is we want to find the member for whom we should add a transaction that corresponds with the recurring transaction that just came in from ThriveCart. So what we're going to do is we're going to select webhooks by Zapier. We're going to select a get request. I'm going to edit the template. Okay, we're going to type in your URL /wp-json/mp/v1/members. We're going to do a search request, and we're going to search for the customer email from the recurring payment, right? Now here it says send as JSON. This actually should be yes. Okay. Let's see. Now, basic auth, Dorfman, and your application password. So this is going to be your application password plus the pipe, the username plus the pipe plus the application password. And we're going to continue. So this is going to find the ID of the user. Okay, and then we're going to create one final step, which just adds the transaction. So again, this is webhooks by Zapier, post, edit template. And just like we did in the previous video for new members, is we're going to do your URL is going to be your website /wp-json/mp/v1/transactions, not members, transactions. Payload type is going to be JSON. And you have to fill out all of these fields. So we got status, coupon, created at, membership, member amount, gateway subscription. Status is going to be complete. Coupon is 0. Created at is going to be the order date from step 1, or the rebill date actually. Membership is going to be the ID of the MemberPress membership that you want to add this person to. Member is going to be the member's ID from step 3. You can see that there's no value here because this is a test. This is test data. But if you do this with a real member, you'll have a real number here. Okay, so select that. Amount is going to be the output from step 2. Okay. Gateway is manual, subscription is 0, and everything is default, but you have to do this authentication step. Okay? And that, my friends, is all there is to it. And with these 2 zaps for each product, you should be good to go. Now, what if you have, let's say, several products in ThriveCart and they all funnel into the same membership ID inside of your MemberPress account? Well, in that case, what you're going to do is you're going to, in this very first step, you're going to clear this product ID. You're going to just leave it blank, and you're going to create a filter in the next step. Actually, you wouldn't even create a filter because you want every product's recurring transactions to funnel to the same membership. You would just leave this blank, and then anytime a recurring payment comes in, it's going to add a transaction for that user for the membership you've selected. One final question you may have is, can I add members to several membership IDs in one zap? Yes, you can, but you have to do a new post. So you can't do it in one post action. You'd have to add a second post action where everything is the same except the membership ID. And then that would be it. So this one was kind of quick. The documentation that I've put up explains it a little bit better. And of course, if you have any issues or questions, just go ahead and ask me and I'll be happy to help. But that's basically how it works. And hope you guys found this useful, and I'll talk to you soon.